Hello, good morning, students. Welcome again to the class of English Literature. Today, we are going to study a very famous novel, Kanthapura, written by Raja Rao, an Indian novelist. As in the earlier video, in the last video, we have studied a very concise summary of this novel. But from today, we are going to study this novel in detail. There are many chapters in this novel, and we will study this novel chapter wise. In the previous video, I have told you that it was written in 1938, and this novel was written in France. And this novel gives a vivid graphic and a realistic picture of the Gandhian struggle for the freedom of the country. And this novel is one of his artistically best novels. E.M. Foster, a very prominent writer, has praised this novel by saying that this the finest novel to come out of India in recent years. Now we will begin with our first chapter, its detailed summary. Detailed chapter wise study with questions and answers and Hindi translation. But we are not going to discuss its questions and answers and its Hindi translation. We will only focus on our English version of this chapter wise summary. First of all, there is a description of a village. Kanthapura is a small village in the district of Kara in Mysore, South India. As we all know, Mysore is now in Karnataka. It is situated on the slopes of the Western Ghats, which form a wall along the Malabar coast facing the Arabian Sea. It is situated by the river Himavanti, the source of which lies in a mountain closely. Cardamom means elaichi, coffee, and rice are the main crops of this region. There are forests of teak and jack, of sandal, and of sal. Sandal means chandan के पेड़. The teak के पेड़, jack के, chandan or sal trees are found here in abundance. Roads that lead to the Kanthapura are narrow and dusty. Dusty means धूल से भरी हुई. Narrow means सकड़ी. कांथापुरा की तरफ जाने वाली जो रोडें हैं वो नैरो हैं और धूल से भरी हुई हैं. द क्रैकिंग ऑफ कार्ट्स टेकिंग द प्रोड्यूस टू द सी शोर कैन बी हर्ड एट नाइट. और रात्रि को समुद्र के तट की तरफ जाने वाली जो कार्ट्स हैं मीन्स गाड़ियां हैं उनके चरमराने की आवाज़ें अच्छी तरह सुनी जा सकती हैं. ऑन द सी शोर द प्रोड्यूस इज शिप्ड टू द कंट्री ऑफ द रेड मैन. और समुद्र तट पर जो भी प्रोड्यूस है उसको शिप कर दिया जाता है रेड मैन के कंट्री में, मीन्स इंग्लिश मैन. The English rulers of India. Who is red man? The English rulers of India. Sometimes When the traders of the village Ramachetty and Subhachetty have some merchandise to transport the carts stop at their doors to pick it up. और यहाँ यह भी कहा गया है कि गांव के जो दो व्यापारी हैं रामाचेट्टी और सुब्बाचेट्टी, जब कभी भी उनको अपनी मर्चेंडाइज ट्रांसपोर्ट करनी होती है तो जो कार्ट्स होती हैं वो उनके घर पर भी आकर रुकती हैं. द कमिंग एंड द गोइंग ऑफ द कार्ट्स हैज़ बीन डिस्क्राइब्ड इन सच डिटेल्स दैट वी कैन सी द होल सीन इन आवर माइंड्स आई. There are about 100 houses in this small village of Kanthapura. It is divided into a number of quarters or say mohallas. First, there is Brahmin quarter. In this part, some houses are quite big, like those of Postmaster Suryanarayan and Patwari Nanju Dunia. There are also Kanaya house people, and their house is the biggest. Waterfall Venkama. Here is a lady named Venkama who is also called Waterfall Venkama. Why is she called this? She is called this because she is always mourning and weeping, and she is jealous of her widowed sister-in-law Rangama. उसकी एक भाभी है, विधवा भाभी, जिसका नाम है रंगम्मा, जिससे कि वह बहुत ज़्यादा जेलस रखती है. हु लिव्स देयर. शी हैज़ नो चाइल्ड येट लिव्स इन सच ए बिग हाउस. उसकी ईर्ष्या का कारण है कि उसके कोई बच्चे नहीं हैं, परंतु फिर भी वो इतने बड़े घर में रहती है. मोर ओवर, और इससे भी अधिक बात जो है, हर पेरेंट्स हैव कम टू लिव विद हर. And in summer her brothers and their children also come there to live. This is intolerable to Waterfall Venkama. She freely curses her sister-in-law. She would very much like to poison all of them. There are also the temple house people and fig tree house people in the Brahmin quarter. Venkama is jealous of them, for they are frequently invited to the Kanaya house, while she is not invited. In this way, a hint is thrown of the jealousies and the quarrels which are such a marked feature of village life as of life everywhere. Now, other people who live in the Brahmin quarter are Dore, the university graduate, who calls himself a Gandhi man and has taken to dhoti and khadi. There is also corner house Murthy, who has gone through life like a noble cow. अब यहाँ पर हमारे जो हीरो है, नायक है, उसका जिक्र फर्स्ट टाइम आता है. एंड द नेम ऑफ आवर हीरो इज़ मूर्ति, who lives his life like a noble cow. He lives with his old mother. He is loved and respected by the people of the village. He is of the same age as Sinu, the son of the old woman Achakka, who narrates the story. Here a question arises, and its answer is here in this line. The question is that who narrates this story, and the answer of this question is a old woman named Achakka narrates this story. Murthy is considered such a desirable young man that even coffee planter Ramayya comes to offer him his daughter. But horoscope did not tally. Horoscope means जन्म कुंडली. Did not tally means आपस में मैच नहीं करती है उन दोनों की जन्म कुंडलियाँ. And they were also glad, और वो सब खुश हो गए. But how it can be possible? जन्म कुंडलियाँ नहीं मिली और वह बहुत ज़्यादा खुश हो गए. ये एक प्रकार की वर्बल आयरनी है जो राजा राव ने यहाँ पर प्रस्तुत की है. Here we get an instance of Raja Rav use of verbal irony. Besides the Brahmin quarter, there are also the Pariha quarter, a potter's quarter, a weaver's quarter, and a Sudra quarter. Quarter means mohalla. In the Pariha quarter, Beadle Timaya, Beadle means chaprasi, peon. Beadle Timaya house is the most important. Another important person in the Pariha quarter is pock marked Siddha. Pock marked means चेचक के दाग वाला Siddha. He was the richest man in the village, but his wife went mad and he lost much of money in her treatment. Bhatta, who plays an important part in the novel, is profited much from the illness of Siddha's wife. मीन्स जब सिद्धा की वाइफ पागल हो गई तो उसके इलाज में जो भट्ट नाम का जो व्यक्ति है उसने बहुत सा पैसा कमाया. द पॉटर्स क्वार्टर इज़ द स्मॉलेस्ट वन. पॉटर मीन्स कुम्हार. कुम्हारों का जो मोहल्ला है वो सबसे छोटा है. इट हैज़ ओनली 5 हाउसेज. लिंगैया, रमैया, सुबैया एंड चंद्रैया owned the fair big house. Old Kamalamma had a little broken house at the end of the street where she spent her last days with her only son. Formerly, people say the Potter's Street was very flourishing, but now, with these modern Mangalore tiles, their business has ruined. But Chandraya still makes festival pots and for Gauri's festival, the villagers have had always their pots done by him. He makes their images too, and he even sold them at the Manjarpur fair. The rest of the potters are rather simple, quite lot who plowed their lands. Plowed means hal jotna. Now and again they went out to the neighboring villages to help people to make bricks. Walking across Temple Square में चौराहा, from Potter's Street, the first house we see is that of Patel Range Govda, one of the richest and certainly most loved elders. He often helps his fellow Sudras when they are in trouble. The little Kanthapuriswari temple is just on the corner between the narrator's house and Subha Chetty's shop on the Karwad road. Like other villages of India, Kanthapura also has its superstitions. Superstitions means andhviswas. It believes in a number of gods and goddesses. The goddesses Kenchamma, whose temple is on the Kenchamma hill, is the presiding deity of the village. Deity means Devi. She protects the villagers from famine. Famine means सूखा and disease और बीमारियों से बचाती है वो. She saves them from cholera. Cholera means हैजा and smallpox. Smallpox means चेचक. People suffering from these diseases get well only because of the blessings of the goddess. But no doubt some people die. Then such people are either sinners means papi, or those who have caught their disease in the city. Another fine instance of Raja Rav's irony we get when he writes, then there was cholera, we gave a sari and a gold trinket. Gold trinket means एक सोने का बना हुआ छोटा सा आभूषण to the goddess, and the goddess never touched those that are to live. और गॉडेस ने कभी भी उन व्यक्तियों को टच नहीं किया जिनको जिंदा रहना था। एज फॉर द ओल्ड वंस, और बूढ़े व्यक्तियों की बात की जाए तो दे वुड हैव डाइड वन वे और द अदर एनी वे। और जो बूढ़े व्यक्ति हैं उनको तो किसी ना किसी प्रकार से मरना ही था। इस प्रकार से यहाँ पर एक वर्बल आयरनी का राजा राव के द्वारा प्रयोग किया गया है कि जिन व्यक्तियों को नहीं मरना था उनको तो केंचम्मा ने कुछ नहीं होने दिया, और जिन व्यक्तियों को मरना ही था उन व्यक्तियों के लिए केंचम्मा देवी ने कुछ नहीं किया। इट मीन्स दीज आर ऑल सुपरस्टिशंस दैट ए डिटी कैन प्रोटेक्ट अस फ्रॉम एनी काइंड ऑफ डिजीज। Of course, you will tell me that young Sankama, barber Chanaiya's wife, died of it. But then it was not for nothing her child was born 10 months and 4 days after he was dead. परंतु अब आप यहाँ ये कहेंगे कि जो संकमा है, जो कि एक युवा स्त्री थी, चनैया जो बार्बर था उसकी पत्नी थी वो, परंतु यहाँ वो जो हमारा लेखक है वो ये कहता है कि वो एक पापी स्त्री थी, क्योंकि उसके जो बच्चा हुआ था वो उसकी पति की मृत्यु के 10 महीने 4 दिन बाद हुआ था, इसलिए उसको तो मरना ही था। 10 months and 4 days, I tell you, such horse always die untimely. WHORES, horse means Vesya. Ramappa and Subhanna, you see, they got it in town and our goddess could do nothing. रमप्पा और सुबन्ना, उन लोगों को ये बीमारी टाउन में लगी थी और जो हमारी गोडेस है वो इस बारे में कुछ नहीं कर सकती थी। सी इज़ द गोडेस ऑफ कांथापुरा नॉट ऑफ तलासना, कि जो ये देवी है वो कांथापुरा की देवी है, तलासना की देवी नहीं है, और उन लोगों को ये बीमारी तलासना नामक एक दूसरे कस्बे में लगी थी। इस प्रकार के जो कुतर्क हैं वो प्रस्तुत किए जाते हैं जो कि बिल्कुल गलत हैं। दे ऑट टू हैव स्टेड इन तलासना, उनको तलासना में ही रुकना चाहिए था। एंड गॉन टू द गोडेज तलासना, और उनको गोडेस जो देवी है वहाँ की तलासनमा उसी के पास जाना चाहिए था टू ऑफर देयर प्रेयर्स। द पीपुल हैव फुल फेथ इन हर एंड फ्रिक्वेंटली प्रे टू हर, लोग केंचम्मा देवी में बहुत ज़्यादा विश्वास करते हैं और फ्रिक्वेंटली प्रे करते हैं उनसे। केंचम्मा गोडेस बिनाइन मीन्स उदार, एंड बाउंटियस मीन्स दयालु। मदर ऑफ अर्थ, ब्लड ऑफ लाइफ, हार्वेस्ट क्वीन, रेन क्राउंड, केंचम्मा गोडेस बिनाइन एंड बाउंटियस। द पीपल हैव फुल फेथ इन द लीजेंड दैट long ago the goddess fought with and killed a demon means राक्षस, who wanted the young man for food and young woman for his wives. The saint Tripur prayed to God. Kenchamma came down and killed the monster. That is why a part of the hill is red and the countryside has been laid waste. Waste means बंजर। यहाँ ये कहा गया है कि जब एक राक्षस जो कि युवा व्यक्तियों को अपने खाने के रूप में चाहता था और उनकी युवा स्त्रियों को अपनी पत्नी के रूप में अपनाना चाहता था, तभी एक जो संत हैं त्रिपुर, उन्होंने भगवान से प्रेयर की और केंचम्मा देवी नीचे आई पृथ्वी पर और उन्होंने उस मॉन्स्टर को मार दिया, उस राक्षस को मार दिया। इसी कारण से जो पहाड़ी का जो हिस्सा है जहाँ पर उनकी लड़ाई हुई वहाँ पर वो हिस्सा लाल है और देहात का एक हिस्सा, गांव का एक हिस्सा बंजर हो गया है। That was the first chapter of this novel. I hope you all got the story. Thank you. We will meet in the next video with chapter number 2 summary. Thank you.